Well, let's take a tour of the gCADPlus user interface. This is what the program looks like when you've loaded what in fact is a relatively complex landscape plan. The plan has in fact brought in behind the landscape elements the plan from the surveyor, and it allows you to turn that information off if you want. Let's think about the interface itself. What are the components? At the very top of the screen, you'll see the name of the drawing you're currently editing, but immediately under that are a series of drop-down menus. So the software is arranged in much the same way that other software is. If you wanted to draw some lines, you would pick it, or you could pick it from the drop-down menu, and other drawing tools are there to apply dimensioning or modify things, or to use some of the special landscape tools that are part of gCADPlus. You go to that particular drop-down menu. Many of these items, if you like, on the drop-down menus are repeated in some of these other toolbars, so you can draw a line, picking tools here and so on. On the left is a properties box, so that if I pick some sort of element in the design, this is a symbol. In the properties box, it tells you the name of the symbol and the coordinate of the insertion point of the symbol and so on. I can right-click and unselect all. So you can use your mouse with both the left button of the mouse to select something and the right button of the mouse to pop up options to do things with it. In the bottom of the screen is what's called the command area. That's way down the bottom. The extreme bottom is a status line. So if you wanted to draw lines orthogonal to one another, you could click the ortho tool. You have a little mini layer tool down at the bottom of the screen. The properties box, the mini layer top box and so on can be turned on or off at will. And over on the right hand side are a series of toolbars that enable you to snap two elements into a drawing. So you can draw a line from one intersection perpendicular to another line and so on. To get help while you are using gCADPlus, just click Help and go to Online Help, and that will swing, provided you're on the internet, to your browser and pop up a search box, and you can type in any keyword and you'll get a list of pages which will include little movies to show you how to do things. So that's the user interface. But you can have multiple drawings open at once. So we can swing to, say, a drawing which is from the US and for a front garden in Florida, and the units here, rather than being millimeters as they were in the previous one, are now feet. And you can work in this space here, which is called the model space, and you can swing to a presentation space. So now we see a sheet, a drawing sheet with its grey sort of edge there. It's a architectural C-size sheet, and we're seeing the drawing and its plant schedule and the logo of the designer all showing, whereas in the model, the logo and so on doesn't show. That's put into the other space. So you can switch from design to design just by clicking from one to the other, and here's a horizontal layout for that drawing and a vertical layout for the drawing, and back to the model. So I hope you can see that the interface takes a bit of coming to terms with, but it's very, very flexible.